What's up, everybody? Today we gotta go in. Crap. Let me start over. Can't talk. I'm tongue twisted tonight. So today we have a really good one for you today. Welcome to another live feed hosted by me, Mr. Philly. Today we're making homemade delicious chili. Yeah. So anyway, let's get started. So first we're gonna oil our pan with some olive oil. We already heated our pan to a medium low heat. So we're just gonna get some olive oil going on that. There we go. We're just gonna let that heat up for a little bit. All right. Oh, sorry, I got a little tongue twisted there. I wasn't really prepared. I was just washing some kidney beans out. So yeah, I got a little sidetracked about how I usually intro myself. But anyway, how's everybody doing tonight? Everybody doing good? And you know, chili is such one of those recipes that is so fun and so easy to play with, actually. So, you know, you got your bases of your spices that you add. You know, you got your meats, your ground beef, which is your prominent. You got your prominent flavors that you add in there, like, you know, cumin, and then bacon is a good one, and then you know, ground beef, those, and then you can add so much more to it. A lot of things that you could add are just depths of flavor. So, and even beer. And unfortunately, I don't have any beer, so that's one thing that I love adding. How you doing, Aura? Good night to you too. I do like Mexican food. It's not my favorite, but I do like it. Not my favorite though. I mean, I like tacos and I like burritos and rice and beans. You know, I mean, I guess that's prominent. You know, prominent dish, prominent food and ingredients in a lot of Mexican dishes. But yeah, it's not my favorite though. But yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not something that it's something that I crave on occasion. But yeah. So anyway, all right, so let's get started with the recipe. So first we're gonna add and the recipe is gonna be in the description box below, so don't worry about it. So yeah, we're gonna add kind of our ground beef there. There we go. All right, we're gonna chop that up a little bit and let that brown for a little bit. Hello, Yeoman, how are you? So we're just gonna get a little bit of browning and just get that chopped up there, you know, get that chopped up in the little bits that we're looking for. In the future, yeah, I definitely probably will be making more pasta. I have some pasta recipes already on my live, actually. How you doing, DMJ? Long time no see, stranger. How you been? You came on a great night. We got a good one for you today. We're making homemade chili, so yeah, it's gonna be delicious. Hope you like chili. Let's turn the heat up just a little bit. You and me both. I get you. What? You don't like chili? Is that what you're responding to? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. You don't like chili? Oh, man. I'm sorry. It's one of the most top most favorite comfort foods of America. I apologize. Well, that's what we're making tonight. I'm sorry. Well, if you want to stick around and learn and watch, that's okay. But if not, I totally get it. Let's turn the heat up just a little bit. Hello, Shankar. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I haven't seen you in a few, so yeah. I really appreciate it. If you don't like a recipe, I totally get it. I will not be offended. If there's anything you don't like that I make, hey, you don't want to watch, that's totally fine. I get it. I won't be offended. I don't mind the constructive criticism, though. Alright. So we got a good, nice and chopped there. Next, we're gonna add our veggies, which in this case, we are making homemade chili. How you doing, Bark? So next we're gonna add an onion, which is another common component for chili, and then, well, this recipe called for a poblano pepper, but we're using jalapeños, which is the next best thing. So yeah, I cut up 2 of those, and that's gonna be the spice and the kick for the chili, actually. So yeah, a lot of chili. If you want a little bit of kick in your chili, just that uppity flavor, then you want to add some type of pepper. So yeah, in this case we're doing jalapenos, but you can use whatever spicy pepper that you want. Oh, that's awesome. What are you in college for? All right, here we go. We got our onion and our pepper. Oh yeah, give those a good mix. Get those sauteed just for a little bit. Oh yeah, yeah. What's your major? DMJ, if I may ask. So we're just, while we're letting that saute, I'll just, oh really? Oh, so you're in culinary school too? Well, you know what? How you doing, stranger? Wow, what school are you going to? Are you going online or are you going to actual college? That's really awesome though. I'm actually, myself, finally am moving up in the world. On Monday, I actually am going to this little school / workshop apprentice place where I'm going to be, where they do private cooking lessons. Chefs actually work there and they do private cooking lessons. So I start my first class on Monday. I think I mentioned that in my last video. So yeah, it's going to be really great. I'm really, really excited to do some private lessons with chef instructors. So yeah. Cheers, everyone. Ooh. Good cook on that. Oh, that smells so good already. Oh man. I'm sorry. Maybe after this video I can convert you to liking chili. I don't know. Smells so good. I don't know where that is. Well, that's cool. Congratulations. I didn't know you like to cook also. That's so cool though. Alright. I am making homemade chili. How you doing, Splodgy? Splodgy? 1362. How you doing? Oh, I've seen you before. Oh, you're a newer subscriber. All right, time for our next ingredient. All right, so next we are going to add, and this is for a another dimension of flavor. This is going to be, yeah, the dimensional, where the dimension of flavors comes in. We are adding three cloves of garlic. You can add as many garlic cloves as you want, actually. It depends how much of a flavor enhance that you want. So this recipe called for 3, so I went ahead and used 3 because I do like garlic as the great flavor enhancer. Garlic does wonders. Smell that. Smells so good. One of these days, YouTube needs to create a way 4D where you can smell somebody else's recipes if they're cooking. They do already have 4D movies, so yeah, or 5D. Do that for YouTube. Smells so good. All right. Up next, we are going to add 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. There we go. You agree. You know what I'm talking about. All right. And like I said, one of the great things about chili is that you can definitely play with a recipe. I mean, everything that you add, or more or less of, it just becomes another dimension of flavor. And you can add even beer, and unfortunately I don't have any. A lot of times when I cook beer, chili, I use beer too. I think it's a great flavor enhancer, so yeah. And honestly, at the end of the day, you can use whatever meat you want to. It doesn't even have to be beef, but beef is the more traditional way to go. So thanks, I guess. Brian, I've been told I look like a lot of different people. That smells so good. We're gonna add a little bit more, just to get that real depth of flavor. Just a little bit more. Because I love that tomato sauce flavor. I really do like a uppity version of tomato sauce in whatever I'm making, especially with chili or pasta or whatever. All right. Now it's time for our spices, I believe, and we got. All right. So we're gonna throw in our spices now. So it's time to throw in that. So we used a combination of cumin, chili powder, salt and pepper, cayenne pepper, and I even threw a little oregano in there. I don't remember all, but I will list them definitely in my description box, so you can feel free to look later. All right, here we go. I'm gonna add all our spices in there. There we go. Beautiful. Oh yeah, beautiful. Now, some of you guys like probably a hearty chili or a thicker chili. I like a little bit in between, so that's why I don't know if this recipe called for it, but I'm gonna add, in addition to the beef broth that we're gonna add 8 ounces of tomato sauce, and you can add more or less. Like I said, this is one of those recipes that you can definitely play with so well, so much, and that's what makes it so great. Right. So we'll let that cook up here for a second. Let's turn the heat down. All right. Tomato. What were you referring to, DMJ? I'm sorry. Yes, that is whoop. Yes, that is correct. It's going to be which we're about to add right now, an 8-ounce can of tomato. Yes, tomato sauce. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh, beautiful. Now it's starting to look like some real chili, some real American comfort food. I feel so bad that you don't like it, and you're one of my more active followers. I'm so sorry. Oh yeah, starting to smell like chili. Oh yeah, all American comfort food. Oh yeah, beautiful. Oh, like beautiful guys though so far. Oh yeah. Probably should give that a taste. Let's see. Oh yeah. We're on the right track. Oh yeah. Mm. So beautiful. Very flavorful, very chunky, a little bit chunky, not too chunky, but not too watery either. Yeah, perfect. It's gonna be even better here in a second. Oh, yeah, a little more sauce there we should add. There we go. That's awesome. So your dad likes it. That's good. That's cool. So far, so good though. Tasting really good. All right, now this is totally optional. You can add this if you don't want. If you can not add this or not, you can add this if you want, and you don't have to. But you know, this is a quite common thing to spice up your chili. Bacon. I sliced up some bacon. Definitely makes it more meatier and heartier, and everything. Like I said, like these things right here, especially bacon, just adds another depth of flavor. It's so great. There we go. Beautiful. So beautiful. Like I said, a lager or beer would make the deal sweeter, but unfortunately we don't have any tonight. All right, now it's time to add our beef broth. And this recipe called for 1.5 cans. We're gonna start with one and see where that goes. Oh yeah, beautiful. Turn that up a little bit. We'll give that a little boil, give all those flavors and all those components some chance to get to know each other, all that fun stuff, you know. Can be great. Oh yeah, beautiful. Like I said, I don't like too much of a thick chili, but I also don't like too much of a soupy chili. But it depends on you and depends on what you like. You know, you can have a chili that's really more like soup, you know, more watery, or one that's more thicker and heartier. I like in between, so we're gonna see where this goes. That's why we only started with 1 can of beef broth. Oh yeah. Just turn the heat up a little bit, just get a little heat on that. There we go. All right. It's looking delicious so far, though. So, you know, somebody was telling me this week, I don't know, I would appreciate the constructive criticism. And you know, it kind of made me think. Somebody was commenting, or somebody that watched my videos that I met on another occasion. But they watch my videos. I don't think they subscribe. Well, they didn't comment on my videos, but they commented via text message, and they were telling me that like, you know, I don't know what you're trying to target. Like if you're trying to target, you know, busy single parents or you know single guys, you know those types of people that cook, you know, like busy moms that you know cook for a family of 4 or something like that, or you know single guys. And you know, it really made me think. You know, you learn their language and learn their, you know, statistics or whatever, their style of cooking actually. You know, honestly, well, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. You know, I mean, I really thought about that, but you know, I really want to reach an audience of anybody that's interested in cooking or anybody that likes watching cooking videos. So, but I mean, I can kind of understand what they were saying. You know, I don't know if anybody has any, if anybody can offer me any feedback on that, I would really appreciate it. But I'd like to reach a variety of everybody. But you know, and I've said this in a previous video, you know, I see a lot of, you know, single parents or, you know, busy parents that make more quicker videos and more quicker recipes, but you know, a lot of things they buy are store bought, they're not made from scratch. You know, being somebody who wants to go to culinary school, I want to, you know, cook from scratch mostly. And you know, there's times, you know, I do eat, I don't make from scratch, you know, off camera, you know, just like everybody else, you know, I'm on the go sometimes. You know, like I want to be that person that like cooks, you know, more exquisite recipes, you know, um, more like something I want to be more like when you're watching me, I want you to watch like a professional cook or a chef or something, you know? So, yeah. So that's the, I don't know what type of language or type of dialect that I would need for that. If anybody's got any suggestions or questions or concerns, comments on that, please feel free to let me know because that's what I was going by. I was just going by a comment that somebody told me. So, you know, I mean, I was really, really intrigued by it, but you know, I'm also kind of like hitting a blank, but yeah, from my perspective, you know, I really want to reach an audience of anybody that is interested in cooking or anybody that loves to cook or anybody that's interested in going to culinary school. Well, thank you so much. Or, you know, anybody that likes watching cooking shows and sees me and they're like, well, this is like the next best thing or something like that. So, yeah, I'm just trying to be a chef that reaches all audiences that enjoy cooking, you know. Well, thank you very, very much, you know. I'm no Chef Ramsay. When I watch videos like that, I'm very, very intimidated. I'm an amateur, and I just learn as I go. But you know, like I said, on Monday, starting Monday, I'm going to start taking classes. So hopefully, I'll start actually acting and cutting and slicing. And in the future, I will start actually cooking more like a amateur chef. Hopefully, you know. Well, I really, really appreciate that. It's very sweet of you. Thank you very, very much. All right, so now it's time to add the signature part of the dish. It is the kidney beans. We're going to turn the heat down here a little bit. All right, we got kidney beans, and you can use whatever beans you want. And for these, you know, we're using some canned foods. These are, you want to wash these out because these are in some kind of a film, basically. And this is actually, well, I don't know how to describe it. How about I word it? Because, you know, I'm not a chef yet. I don't know all the chef terms, but soon, hopefully in the future. You know, if you take the film out of canned foods, you can make a yolk out of it. And I've seen chefs actually take shortcuts and use the yolk out of film that is in, you know, canned foods. Pretty interesting, actually. But yeah, you want to wash these off, you know, to get the film out. I don't know what it is, but whatever it does to preserve shelf life, you know, it's in kind of a milky film or whatever, kind of a, I forget I don't know what you'd call it. But anyway, so yeah, wash these out before you add them. But you can use any beans that you want. You know, today we're using the traditional kidney beans. Here we go. All right. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. And that's pretty much it. And we're just gonna let that simmer for a little while. Wow, so cool. Probably should turn the heat up just a little bit though. All right, it's a little bit more, not as thick as that. Well, it's pretty thick, but I mean, like, well, it's almost perfect, but you know, still just a little bit more watery than I want it to be. But we'll see here in a second. Turn the heat up, you know, maybe put a lid on it, you know, get those flavors to coagulate with each other, you know. There we go. Just let that simmer for a little bit. All right, so yeah. So DMJ, you said you cooked also and you're going to school for that. What is your favorite thing to cook? You know, I would say my favorite thing to cook, even though I'm not really that good at it, you know, I mean, it's definitely an art, but I love to do it. I love making pizza and pasta. You know, I really need to make another pizza recipe, but it's just a pain in the ass because, you know, I have a small kitchen and I know it makes a mess, a lot of flour everywhere. And I'm a messy cook. I will be honest with you. I mean, I'll be the first to admit I'm a very, very messy cook. You know, I'm in the kitchen for an hour, you know, cleaning after I'm done. So, yeah. But hey, that's something that you get used to. All right, pasta. Pasta is so good. Yeah, I love pasta. Pizza and pasta. That's like crack to me. I love it. I could eat it all the time, you know. I mean, it's just, yeah, one of those foods that, like, you know, I couldn't live without. I mean, if pizza disappeared tomorrow, I'd be very, very sad. So, but pasta's up there too. Pasta's probably number two. All right. So what's your favorite type of pizza? I love plain cheese because I'm a plain cheese type of guy. Did anybody order me a plain cheese? I mean, I like, you know, some meats on mine, but you know, I feel like, you know, I feel like the main component of, you know, pizza should be cheese and the tomato sauce. That's what I really, really like. I like a saucy, cheesy flavor. And because that's why I love New York style pizza. And that's just, oh, that's my guilty pleasure. But you know, sometimes pepperoni. Yeah, it's just not my favorite, but you know, I just like mostly plain cheese. And I use a Caputo flour. Do you use pizza flour? You know, Caputo is a really good one. There's double seven. Five cheese pizza, there you go. That's a good one too. Yeah, I like Asiago, mozzarella. Yeah, all those cheeses. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. That's a good one too. Yeah, I haven't done the five cheese, but yeah, that and margherita pizza. So yeah, that's awesome. So, can you dice an onion really fast? I can't. I mean, hopefully Monday I will learn. But yeah, that's the first thing we're gonna do. We're gonna do slicing and dicing skills. So yeah, and that's one of the things that I'm so intrigued and I'm so happy to learn actually, because I really, really want to learn. You know, I think it's just so cool watching a chef actually cut something within seconds, actually, and so professionally make their onions when they're dicing them look like flipping dice. You know, so cool. But I know it takes practice. You know. Well, really? Oh, so you do know how to do that. Why aren't you making cooking videos? Because I would love to watch your videos. You should be you should be tutoring me. That's so cool. Wow, here I am, and I'm an amateur cook, and you're somebody who's almost finished in culinary school. Now I feel intimidated. Oh yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Turn that down a little bit. You're about to get your chef degree, right? Or a chef certificate or a culinary certificate? Yeah. Are you shy? Oh. I was shy too. I am shy too. I stumble on my words all the time. You just got to get in front of a camera and just be you, honestly. Honestly, why anybody would watch me, I am really shy, actually. I am socially awkward in so many ways, actually. So, yeah. I mean, like, it was a little bit of a challenge to actually, you know, start a YouTube channel and start doing lives and everything. I mean, I still screw up all the time, but yeah. That's what makes you you, actually, though. That's what the character you're supposed to build on YouTube. Because, you know, YouTube is not like, you know, you're not rehearsing for a movie. So it's not like, you know, you have lines to remember. So who cares? Be you, do you. Don't be too crazy. Well, be crazy as you want. Just be you. That's what it is. That's where YouTube is for, actually. And that's what I'm actually learning. You know, YouTube is you building your character. So, yeah. Oh, and well, this is almost done here in a few minutes. Well, I'm going to turn that down just a little bit. But while it's still simmering, I'm just going to share with you the wine that I chose to drink tonight. So tonight I'm drinking Carlo Rosse Paisano, which is a table wine. I like it, but it's still not as good as a sweet red. I normally go with sweet red wine. Carlo Rossi is my favorite type of wine when it comes to, that type of favorite brand when it comes to wine. So, excuse me. But I decided to go with Paisano. Paisano is a table wine, actually, but it's just more, it is a little bit of a sweet red, but it's just a little bit more dry in the end, actually. But yeah. I love great wine. I don't like white wine, and I don't like dry wine that much. So, but this, I mean, this is really good. I think this would go really well with, well, I guess it would go well with pizza or pasta, but more, I think it would go more better with a juicy steak, actually. Oh, cheers. All right, so thank you. I was brought to you by Paisano Wine. Put a little Italian in your dinner. All right. Oh. You drink DMJ? Oh, sorry. I probably just went over your head there then. Oh, sorry. All right. Now it's about time to give ourselves a serving. All right. Oh yeah, that looks so beautiful. All right. And we are going to serve this with something we haven't served before. We're going to serve it with some sour cream and some bacon bits on top. All right. And well, we don't actually have sour cream today, but a great substitute is Greek yogurt. So we're going to use the leftover Greek yogurt that we have. All right, there we go. Doesn't that look beautiful? Oh yeah, that looks so beautiful. A little more watery than I wanted, but still got some great meat in it. Still got some great flavors in it. So we're gonna go with that. Give me a moment. There we go. We're gonna top it off with our sour cream slash Greek yogurt. Good substitute. And then put some bacon on top. There we go. All right, now it's time. Now it is time for the taste test. All right, I'm going to give you a taste and give you my thoughts and my ratings. Oh yeah, this looks so beautiful. Oh my gosh, that is the best chili I've ever made. Oh man. Not as thick as I want it to be, a little bit more watery, but it's still pretty good if I can overlook that. Oh yeah. It's got some great spice to it. It's got that great tomato sauce flavor, the meaty flavor. That is beautiful. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and then those jalapenos and the bacon. Oh man, just such a dimensional flavor. Just all American chili screaming with dimensional flavors. Beautiful. Tastes just like money. Oh man. Oh wow. Well, thank you so much, everybody. Oh, thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. I had a great time cooking with you guys. You know, I hope you guys had a great time also. Well, I hope you guys learned something, you know, and I hope you guys get your chili making on in your next video, or you learn something in your next chili video. Like I said, don't forget, don't worry, the recipe will be in the description box below. So, all right. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and follow. And as always, happy cooking, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for joining me. Bye, everybody.